Hello everyone. Today we are going to start a new topic of chapter 10, that is respiration in aquatic animals. Because in the last video we have discussed the respiration in other animals like in cockroach, in earthworm and in frog. In the cockroach the main respiratory organs are trachea or tracheal system. In earthworm the main respiratory organ is skin. With the help of skin they take oxygen and they release carbon dioxide. And in frog, when they are present on a land, they breathe through the lungs. But when they are present in water, they breathe through the skin. And when they are present in the tadpole larva, when they are not adults, they are in the form of tadpole. They breathe through the gills. So now our next topic is respiration in aquatic animals. So first, before starting this topic, first of all, we have to understand about what is the meaning of aquatic animals. So first is aquatic animals. Aquatic animals means the animals which live in water are called aquatic animals. Okay. So the organisms they live in water, they live underwater. These organisms are known as aquatic animals. And these organisms they for the respiration process they take oxygen which is dissolved in water. So the oxygen which is dissolved in water they use by the aquatic animals. Now we are taking the example of fishes in aquatic animals. So fish, as we know, because it is live in water, so it is an aquatic animal. You can see the diagram. So this is a fish, and the main respiratory organs in fishes it is gills, like in tadpole larva, because tadpole larva always it is present in the water, so they also respire, they also breathe with the help of gills. Similarly fishes they always present in water, so they also breathe with the help of gills. Okay. So the main respiratory organs in fishes it is the gills they are made up of gill filament. Many gill filament they form a gills, and gills they are the projections of the skin. It means the part of the skin they form a gills. So as we are saying in the fishes, the main respiratory organs are gills. So gills they are made up of gill filaments as we have seen in the diagram, and gills are the projections of the skin, and gills are well supplied with blood vessels, because when fishes they take the oxygen which is dissolved in water with the help of gills, so this oxygen it is carried by the blood and this blood it flows in the blood vessels. So with the help of blood it reaches to the each and every cell of the fish's body. Again similar process is there. This oxygen is utilized in the breakdown of food, and then carbon dioxide is released. Again this carbon dioxide is taken by the blood which flows in the blood vessels, and it comes to the gill surface, and with the help of gills again with water they release this carbon dioxide in water. So now in this way the fishes they respire, and the main respiratory organs are gills. But as we are saying fishes they respire with the help of gills. But dolphins and whales they also live in water. It means they are also aquatic animals. But they do not through with the help of gills, because instead of gills they have a lungs like human beings and other animals. So also they respire with the help of lungs. That's why we are saying these animals, whales and dolphins, they have a lungs like mammals or like human beings and other animals. So they always often come to the water surface, because they can't intake the oxygen which is dissolved in water. They always take the oxygen which is present in the air. So they have to come on the water surface for intaking of oxygen which is present in the air. And they release fountain of water, because when they release fountain of water they exhale carbon dioxide with water. So in this way the whales and dolphins they respire because they have a lungs, so always they often come to the water surface. Now our next topic is in this chapter, that is respiration in plants, and it is the last topic of the chapter, because as we know plants they are also living beings, so they also respire, because respiration it is an essential life process. So plants also perform respiration process. But as we know in the first chapter nutrition in plant we have discussed, during daytime plants they perform photosynthesis process, because for the photosynthesis process sunlight is essential, And by the photosynthesis process, plants they prepare food, because no one organism like animals and human beings, they can't prepare their food, so always they depend on plants for intaking of food. And by the photosynthesis process, plants they can only prepare food, and for this process sunlight is essential, and only during daytime sunlight is available. So during daytime plants they perform photosynthesis process. And in this process, as we know, carbon dioxide they take and release oxygen in this process, and they prepare their food in the leaves, because leaves they have a chlorophyll pigment, and chlorophyll pigment it is also essential for the photosynthesis process. And from the leaves, this food it is transported to the each and every part of the plant. But respiration process it is just reverse, okay, and they perform in the during the night time. So as we are saying, plants they perform photosynthesis process during daytime. So they can't perform respiration process whole day like us. So they respire during night time. So during night time, plants they perform respiration process, because for the respiration process, sunlight is not essential like photosynthesis. And during daytime, plants already they are performing photosynthesis, so they can't perform respiration process. So during night time plants they perform respiration process, and in this process they also take oxygen from the environment, from the surrounding air, and they release carbon dioxide like human beings and like other animals. As we know, in the photosynthesis process plant they take carbon dioxide and they release oxygen, but during night time they are performing respiration process. So in this process they take oxygen and release carbon dioxide. And plants like human beings and like other animals, plants they do not have any respiratory system. And so each part of the plant they respire independently. Like for the photosynthesis process, leaves are responsible. Only in the leaves chlorophyll pigment is present, and they can prepare food in the leaves. And from the leaves the food is transported to the each and every part of the plant. But each part of the plant they respire independently, because they do not have any respiratory system. So as we are saying, the different parts of the plant they respire independently. So different parts like leaves, stems, and roots they respire independently, because they do not have any respiratory system. First is in leaves. Leaves how they respire. The leaves have tiny pores, as we have discussed in the first chapter in nutrition in plants. For the respiration process, also on the surface of leaves, very tiny pores are present. These tiny pores are known as stomata. So similarly, on the surface of leaves, tiny pores are present. These are known as stomata. So with the help of these stomata, the leaves